Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we began our adventures through the Lanayru Desert, and along the way got a hook beetle as a result from helping out one of the LD robots. Today, we'll be progressing even further to the Lanayru Desert with our new upgrade in hand. For that, let's take out this Ampulus. Now, how many Skyward Strikes do you take? You're one tough customer, I'll say that much. Okay, I wonder if I can use my hook beetle instead. Maybe I'm just going about this the wrong way. Maybe I can use this. That's more like it. I can't believe I forgot about that. But hey, better late than never to learn, or relearn in my case. Gotta convert my stamina. Oh, barely made it. I thought I was gonna lose health for sure. Talk about a close call. But at least we made it. And now we're at this magnet spume. Well, not magnet spume, electro spume. I've seen these guys so much back in Elder that I've used to seeing them fire lava or magma. So let's take this guy out by using your hook beetle again. And then bop him like we did with his friend just a couple moments ago. He was never the wiser. But what I really want to get is that goddess cube. Okay, let's just wait for our stamina to refill first. I probably should have waited till he was farther or closer to this platform. Ah, I didn't make it. I thought I was gonna be able to cheat death again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I gotta wait for this Ampulus to be closer to that platform. So let's hope I can bomb him while he's closer to said platform. I think that's close enough. That looks like it's a reasonable distance. Now that just means I gotta travel even farther to its shell. Though the shell does take a bit, does have a bit of time before it sinks into the sink sand, like we just saw. And made it. Good. Now we can send this goddess cube up to the sky. And there it goes. Now we have these soft patches of earth we can dig up as well. Now you may have seen a big certain triangle off in the distance over there. That was actually the Hylian crest that we've been taking glances at in our time here thus far. What I haven't come across yet was the hook beetle actually has a bit of a history to it. It actually does tie into the big robots we saw back in Lanayru Mine, and that big Hylian crest we've been seeing throughout the desert. So first about the beetle, it actually didn't start off as a beetle at all. It went through quite a couple of changes before it reached its final state. At first it started off as a boomerang, but then it was immediately changed to, believe it or not, a rocket fist. But the rocket fist did lead to the idea of the ancient civilization, which is what we've been seeing with those big LD robots and the time shift stones. Yeah, those are all ruins to an ancient civilization that has long passed by. And the hook beetle actually, the way you fire it off from your arm is a leftover idea from the rocket fist. So it's pretty cool that they did keep a mechanic from a previously conceived item or idea in the game and made it to a final product. So we should come across here and get to a shortcut that we can create. The big robots that we saw in the beginning of Lanayru Mine, I liked stuff that we can see in let me try to rephrase this sentence again. I like we can see ruins in fictional worlds because it gives off more of a backstory. It creates world building to the player. So seeing stuff like that really immerses me personally into the world I'm in even more, which is another reason why I like Lanayru so much, because there's a lot more of a history to it than the other regions. And coupling that with the time shift stones, it really makes it very unique in its own way, and I like it. But then again, I think I might have a soft spot for archaeology because I like stuff like ruins, secret findings, treasures, that sort of stuff. Makes you wonder why I haven't watched the Indiana Jones movies more than over the time of my life, because I really like mysterious stuff like that. 'Cause like I said, it gives off more of a backstory. There's more history to the world. I just like the idea of ancient civilizations that have long passed by, and seeing what the state of that civilization turned into now. So maybe I should probably go back and watch Indiana Jones someday, because that has a lot of mystery to it and a lot of history as well. But that's kind of why I like. My phone just went off. I thought I was going crazy of hearing things, but I guess it wasn't. But anyways, that's why I like the Lanayru region a lot, because it has so much going for it, so much character, so much backstory to it. It is really amazing, both in lore and, in my opinion, in gameplay when it comes to the time shift stones. And of course, the stones do give off history as well, as they were used quite a long time before the civilization ceased to exist. Let's take out you. Oh, that didn't work. Like I said, I'm so used to find the magma spumes that I'm used to using my bombs. Actually, that actually worked that time. Ooh, there are some Gerudo dragonflies over there, but I think I'm gonna leave them be. Because I don't want to risk a lot of time just to get those things. When, like I said before, I prioritize treasure medals over bugs. Which, speaking of which, I'm not sure if I brought this up yet, but I've never used the medals that much in this game. Even the treasure medal. The reason why I'm keeping it on right now is just to see how it works. So you're actually seeing the first time I'm using a medal in Skyward Sword, because I don't really rely on them that much for some reason. Then again, we have been seeing a lot of treasures here a lot more than usual, so I guess that should be a sign that I should use the medals more often. So we have to go around back, because we can create yet another shortcut if I can deal with this electro spoon first. That's close enough. He won't survive the blast. Yep, see? I heard that. I was right to ignore him. So we can move this rusted minecart and create yet another shortcut for us. That's very nice. Now we've been seeing these targets pop around the Lanayru area. Don't worry about that just yet. We can't do anything with those. But we will at some point. So in any case, we'll just keep on going ahead and see what awaits us. Which we might get closer to that big howling crest we saw, which do actually lead to more ruins, which does excite me both as a, I guess, historian of sorts. And speaking of which, there it is, the big howling crest, which does lead to more ruins. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I think I've already spoiled it too much by just saying it's ruins of something. There's another bird statue. Now this area kind of confused me a bit at first on my first playthrough. I kind of got lost after you have to hit this time shift stone. I think you have to hit another one at some point. But then I just got completely stumped afterwards. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. And I'm missing a lot of my shots. I don't think I'm even aiming it right. There it is. Just a bit off to the left. Now we brought more areas to life. I'm just gonna stun you. Get that jumping strike off. Good. And fatal blow. Whoa! Oh no! Oh, that was very bad. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. That was pretty weird the way the Technoblade landed too. That was the most fumbled fall I have ever had in Skyward Sword. I didn't actually think it would happen either, so whoops. Then again, it did look kind of weird, so I wasn't really expecting that possibility to happen. Okay, now I think we have to hit a time shift stone around here. Not the one far off the distance, because I don't think our beetle will last long enough to get to it. We have to do I gotta restart the time limit on the beetle because I just remembered there's a bomb. There it is. We have to use this bomb to attack whatever is glowing inside this stump, which is gonna be a time shift stone. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm pretty sure we'll have plenty of time to get to that stone as well. And the answer is yes. I probably could have used a bit of extra time to get those 3 rupees too, but I'm not really hurrying over that too much. I'm pretty sure we'll end up with quite a lot of rupees by the time we're done with our visit in the Lanera region. If our adventures have been anything to go by thus far. So we can't get to that gate, but we can hit this statue. Well, not statue, that gemstone switch, which I failed to do so. Gotta get back on, and then hit it. I was more concerned about the Baba first, which I shouldn't have been. And there's the gate. Unnecessary jingle for the win, I guess. And now we see another ancient flower, which I will collect right now. You can never have too many resources on hand, and at least in my opinion. Okay, that had nothing. Another Octorok. And there it goes. Might encounter quite a few Octoroks in this area specifically, and whether they'll have anything to say differently according to Fi. Oceanic mollusks. It has developed the unsightly ability to spit rocks. Inexplicably, this beast prefers to sleep with rocks on its head. It camouflages itself to surprise and defeat its prey. You can use a shield to bounce the rocks back to the monster, which is the one time we can actually use our shield effectively in the Lanera region. Hallelujah! Finally, a use for a reinforced shield. Though I have been avoiding hand-to-hand combat with those Technoblades thus far for good reason. I mean, they kinda got electric sticks, or batons, and considering my shield is very weak to electric attacks, I'm not taking the chance. Good to see you, bud. Seems like you pop up everywhere, though I am one to talk. Anyway, bud, there is something I am dying to tell you. It's the discovery of the century. This is a sacred place known as the Temple of Time. I could not believe my eyes when I saw a human who lives on the legendary Isle of the Goddess. It wore clothes just like the ones written in the ancient manuscripts, and it looked just like you, bud. It came with another person, and they entered the temple. I wanted to chase after them, but then there was an explosion all of a sudden, and the entrance, well, you can see for yourself, bud. I do not think we are getting past this mess. I just wish we could find out what's happening on the other side. Quite an interesting development that we've come across here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this Hylian crest leads to the Temple of Time. I'm sure that name is a bit synonymous with you Zelda fans. May have heard that name come up once or twice in the series, I don't know. I'm just saying. Another Sand Citada, or Zidida, or Cicada, whatever it's called. I haven't learned the name of how to officially pronounce that yet. I apologize for being an uncultured swine. But in any case, let's bomb these piles of rocks. Ooh, blue rupee, I want to get that. So I just hope it doesn't disappear on me. Get this bomb in the meantime so I can follow the next pile of rocks. Oh, it's gone. Oh well. I believe this one is a time shift stone. You can also pick up those pots too and drop it for rupees, but I'm not going to waste time with that. Because I like to use my time for more important matters. We could always just come across rupees on our adventures anyway, so we're not going to lose that much currency over something so trivial, I guess. We brought another piece of the island back to its past state. There's more Technoblades. Of course, we'll use my Skyward Sword strategy to pick them off one by one. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna help you, buddy. I thought that I was targeting him by accident, but I guess not. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Okay, so that's one thing I didn't mention about these time shift states, I guess. Is that whenever an enemy goes out of bounds, they will disintegrate back to their desolate self, I guess. Oh, well, actually that did help out this LD robot. This is the Temple of Time. Within it is the sacred gate of time made by the goddess. It's my job to patrol outside the temple. If you want to reach the gate of time, you will need to pass through that door. Huh? You need another way in? Well, an air mining facility and the Temple of Time are connected underground. Well, an air mining facility is right here. This map, it looks inaccurate. I'm gonna fix it for you. And now our map has been updated. It'll be very helpful for us, you never know. Linear mining facility is just ahead. Good luck! Yeah, so we actually did pass the facility through our venture in the desert. A report, Master Link. The map you possess corresponds to the actual terrain of this area with only 35% accuracy. The robot you met earlier modified your map to show past terrain that is now submerged below the sink sand. So now we can use this little cart to, I guess, we were gonna use it to travel, but I forgot I had to hit this time shift stone first. I'm missing my shots on the time shift stones a lot in this, in my current venture through the linear region. I'm usually not that inaccurate. Uh-oh, that guy's back. Yeah, see you never, buddy. Ooh, that was close. I thought I was gonna miss that Skyward strike. But that's one less goddess cube for us to collect. And through that cave, we can head back to the Lanero mining facility, which is somewhere in the desert. Deal with these Octoroks first, so there will be a bit of a less of a hassle. That's what I'm trying to say. Now you can use that time shift stone to go back to the entrance of this area, but I'm not gonna do that because what's the point? Because we got an entrance to get to the back to the linear desert, so like I said, no point in trying to go back to that area where we have an entrance right there. So if we come across this the sink sand, we'll actually get Fi to say something. If I can just get to the right spot first. Master Link, I have information to report. I can confirm that you will not be consumed by the sink sand in this current position. I suggest verifying your location on the map. Readings indicate that there is a submerged path beneath the sink sand. It is possible to walk along a route above this path without submerging completely into the sink sand. Simulations suggest that placing beacons to mark a safe route along these paths before proceeding would significantly reduce risk. I recommend placing multiple beacons. And with that, Fi gives us more beacons to work with than we had previously, which is very, very nice, which I should probably do right now. So you will be using these beacons and they will be very helpful to try to navigate the sink sand. As you can see, the gray marks, not the gray marks, the darker grayer marks are where you want to go, but the light grayer marks are where the sink sand really is. Or there might be not islands, pieces of land. Trying to plot a course of where to go next. Guess we'll go here, and then there. Yeah, I think that's where I want to go to begin with. That's good. Actually, the first beacon I placed leads us to something very important, which I actually wasn't expecting. So I wonder if we can interact with it. I guess not. But behind one of these piles of rocks, or inside one of these piles, it's gonna be another time shift stone. As soon as this bomb blows up, there it is. Strike that, and we'll bring this area to life. Include this big mechanism. Oh, and these technoblades too, but they don't matter really. You are not on my memory banks. This is the power generator for the mechanism that opens the entrance to Lanera mining facility. But I won't budge until you activate the remote power nodes and set those 3 dials to access them correctly. Readings indicate the materials used to construct the generator are also present in this area. You can now use your dowsing ability to locate them. I believe these will be marked on our map too. I might be remembering that wrong. Yeah, I am. But we got dowsing to work with, so that's not a big loss. I might actually end up using dowsing quite a bit, because those areas, like I said, are not marked on the map, so dowsing might be the perfect way to go if you're trying to look for these 3 dials. But I think we're gonna stop for today, because this just leads to another search quest of sorts, and that's gonna take quite a while, so we're gonna end things off for now. With that being said, next time on the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll be starting our search for these 3 power nodes to this big mechanism, which might lead us to the Lanayru mining facility. Until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.